for us to get so upset about it does not affect anything. I think sometimes we think, oh, if I'm miserable, then I'm really sympathizing with them. And the Course says that sympathy doesn't really help us. Now, empathizing, understanding what someone's going through, probably is a very important thing. But to always focus, to protect the truth is what it's always saying. I always go back to the life of Jesus, good example, like you said, and look at when Lazarus died. Everybody was all upset with him because he kind of dawdled. There was a little dawdling in Jesus. And because he dawdled, Mary and Martha, who's not the Mary Magdalene, it's another Mary. There were a lot of Marys around there at that time. Mary and Martha, who were really good friends, and Lazarus, they were all really good friends, that because he dawdled, they kind of felt like, Lord, had you gotten here a little sooner, he wouldn't have died. So it's kind of like putting on some of the guilt, He wouldn't have died had you moved your little ass a little faster and gotten here. And it's kind of like, well, I think it was a great lesson. It was a good lesson. Because what did Jesus say? Basically, he didn't say anything. He didn't go into the anger. He didn't go, or the fear. You don't gather that Mary and Martha, there's no attributing anger to them, but probably maybe a little disappointment, maybe a little frustration that they'd been really close, and how come he took so long to kind of get here? He could have gotten here a little faster. And that the result of that was not what they wanted. And what did he show them? That death cannot overcome the Son of God. And so then he stands forth roll the thing away and say, Lazarus, come forth. He commands the truth in the midst of the lie. He protects the truth. And then I'm sure once Lazarus came forth, there's probably a lot of good celebration going on here. And to me, it's so much more than just, oh, he raised the dead. I think there's so much more going on in that story. To me, it's all of these things. Sense of disappointment, sense of delay, and that none of this can really stop the Holy Son of God. Not only Jesus, but Lazarus as well. I just think it's a powerful story for all of us.